Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jay with JayLovesIt.com. I'm here with Andrew Belle, and we're here at a show tonight at the World Live Cafe in Philadelphia, and I have a few questions for him, so he's going to answer them for all you guys.
I'll try my best.
Yeah, you should. All right, could you tell us a little about yourself, from where you're from, and how your music career started?
Yeah, definitely. I'm from the Chicagoland area. I grew up there my whole life. I started playing music when I was in high school, just like playing around in stupid bands and stuff. And then I went to college, and then I was getting a business degree, and then towards the end of my career in college, I decided I'd rather be a songwriter, and so I just started like working on that and working on my individual songwriting, and then things kind of snowballed these last 3 or 4 years to the point where now I'm touring and living in Nashville and making more of a full-time career out of it.
All right, well, that kind of went into my next question. I was going to ask, do you write your own music? He does, so that's a thumbs up.
I do. Although lately, I've been collaborating with more artists. Like when I first started writing, it was just me, and that was kind of difficult to just jump into it by yourself. But now I've met a lot of friends, like all these 10 other artists that are on this bus, and so now, like my upcoming record, there's a little more collaboration. Like I have some co-writing with different artists on there as well, which is kind of a cool thing to do, but it's also a little scary to work with somebody else when you're writing music because you don't really know like what they're going to add to it, but it's been all successful so far. So.
All right, well, when I first heard your voice, I thought of Chris Martin from Coldplay,
right.
And I thought of, Isaac Slade from The Fray.
I know, I get both those guys a lot, which is a huge compliment. Both those guys are tremendous vocalists and extremely talented, and they're like paving the way in pop music for our generation right now. So I'm honored and flattered to be compared to those two guys. For sure, they're definitely big influences on not only my vocal ability but also songwriting as well.
Is there anyone else that you feel like your music might mirror? Or?
Yeah, well, like for this most current record that's going to be released soon, artists like Greg Laswell and Landon Pig were really big influences for me personally for this newest music. So.
Now, if you weren't traveling right now on tour, where would you be, you think?
I can tell you, I would definitely be at my parents' house, probably with my family and friends, watching the Bears game that just ended. I was streaming it on my iPhone right before you guys got here. I'm a huge football fan, so I would most definitely be at home watching football with my family and friends and hanging out, enjoying my Sunday.
Now, if you could pick any person, dead or alive, to perform for, who would it be and why?
Wow. Who would it be to perform for? I really... That's a good question. I don't know, maybe, I mean, they don't have to be dead. I mean, I guess my family loves watching me perform more than anyone else that I know of, at least. And so I think I don't often really get to play for just them. It'd be kind of neat if I could do a show sometime where it's just my family and friends rather than a bunch of people that I don't really know. Because I know that my family and friends are my biggest supporters, and so it'd be kind of fun to do that.
Now, would you ever want to travel to any other country, or here, let me put it this way, if you could travel to any other country and perform for one day only, where would you pick?
Wow, I really love Asian culture, so I would love to like go over to like Thailand or Japan or something to perform. Especially American artists seem to do really well in those types of countries as well. But I've always wanted to go to Italy, so I would love to like go over to Italy or just Europe in general and tour, London and Paris and all the other European countries and major cities. And I would love to do a tour over there for sure.
All right. Can you pick out one profound moment in your life that you feel made you the artist that you are today?
Yeah, wow. Probably, I mean, like, it was probably in college when I literally was, like, going, almost finished up with my business degree and trying to decide if I wanted to pursue that after I graduated. And I can remember when I sat down that very first night, I was like, I'm going to try writing a song. And I sat down and I wrote my very first song. And, I mean, I look back on it now and I laugh because it's probably terrible. But, I don't know. That first step is what kind of gave me the confidence in my songwriting to pursue it more than just a hobby. So that was probably about 4 years ago in my dorm room.
What's your favorite song that you've created that fans can listen to now?
Probably right now my favorite song to perform and my favorite song that people can hear is Static Waves. It's on the 10 out of 10 compilation that just got released, and it's also going to be on my upcoming record called The Ladder. And there's an artist named Katie Herzig out of Nashville who was on last year's 10 out of 10 tour, and she's a phenomenal singer-songwriter and artist, and I got really lucky. We tried to pull some strings and made some moves to get her to agree to sing on the song with me, and she did. And so whenever I hear that song, it just makes me very, very happy.
Where can people pick that up?
iTunes, also, actually a lot of places. iTunes, they can find it at any 10 out of 10 show in the next couple weeks. MySpace, yeah.
The usual.
Yeah, the usual, viral circuits.
All right. Now, are you currently unsigned?
I am. I'm currently independent.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have a manager, and him and I pretty much handle all the day-to-day things. So I'm very active in my career right now, which I kind of like it that way. I like to be involved. I'd rather do that than have a record label or a team of people handling everything for me. I'm really enjoying basically doing everything really closely with my management. It's a little more personal that way. I learn a lot more that way about how the business is run and how things work. So probably a little smarter for it.
Kind of preparing you for the bigger ones?
Yeah,
the
hopefully.
Bigger fish that
yeah, exactly. So that one day when those opportunities come about, hopefully.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. Depending on, we'll just be a little bit smarter and we'll be a little bit further along than most people, hopefully.
All right, final question. How can people get in touch with you?
The best way would be Facebook, messages or friend requests on Facebook, or Twitter, or MySpace. Those are the three best ways. Or, those three are the best ways to get in touch with me, for sure.
All right, guys, we'd like to thank Andrew Belle for spending some time with us. We're on his bus.
Thank you. Yeah, the tour bus. Welcome.
All right, and always check back at jlovesit.com for more information on Andrew, because I will be posting it. All right? Thanks.
Thanks. Bye-bye.